When we take a look at the pie schedule for the 2014, where the budget goes, 65% goes for personnel salaries plus benefits. That's down from 67% in 2013. Equipment and capital projects are 4%, which are the same as it was in 2013. Contractual is up slightly due to the increase in gas and electric from 22% to 24%. Town insurance is 1%, debt service is 6%. Those are the same figures they were in 2013, same percentages. And where does the dollar come from for 2014's budget? 52% from real property tax. That's down from 2013, was 54%. Sales tax remains the same as 2013, 17%. State aid the same at 9%. Local revenues the same at 8%. Government services the same at 7%. Interfund revenues the same at 4%. Appropriated surplus plus reserves are up from 1% in 2013 to 3% for 2014. As I mentioned before, not only do we want to take a look at the 2014 budget, but we also have to address the 2015 and 2016 budgets. We talked about where we're going to be in 2013. We just talked about our 2014 preliminary budget. When we look at 2015, total appropriations are approximately $63,000 above the 2014 budget. And the 2016 budget is $63,000 above the 2015 budget. Well, salaries represents 1% increase due to merit raises each year. Employee benefits, you're still going to have to pay for the medical insurance, so that goes up. The workers' comp insurance still goes up, and you still have to pay for retirement. Contractual costs, due to inflation, we feel $3,700,000 will be the total for that. The insurance, again, with the tight general liability insurance market, we feel that's going to go up. So we estimated a little bit higher for that for 2015 and 16. And then again, our bonds, our principal and interest payments are reduced, as I mentioned on the other slide, because as you pay more on the principal, it's less interest. On the revenue side, for 2015 and 16, each year we show a 1% increase in assessment growth due to new development. Mortgage tax, Monroe County mortgage tax, we're going to hold the same as we did in 2014, $1,050,000. The other area that's a concern is our sales tax, and we estimate that's 17% of our total revenue. So we're going to include that figure the same as we did in 2014's budget. So the balance of budget for 2015 will need to appropriate $250,800, and for 2016, $207,900. When we analyze our fund balance, I mentioned to you that in 2014 we'll be subtracting $122,500 to balance the 2014 budget. In 2015, it's estimated we'll need to use $250,800. In 2016, we'll need to balance it with $207,900 for that budget. And hopefully every year we can transfer $200,000 into our general reserve to build that up to be able to do the equipment replacement schedules and to do the repairs to our buildings. So the net effect at the end of December 31st, 2016 is estimated that our fund balance will be $2,786,000. Now the investment service companies have recommended that our fund balances be between 15 to 20%. And we are going to be borrowing money for a sewer project. So Moody Investor Services, in order for us to maintain a AA2 rating, we need to at least have the 15 to 20% fund balance. And that will save us money on the interest that we have to borrow when we do our sewer projects for the future. Again, I'm talking about our general reserve fund, which is a major reserve fund that the town uses for the replacement of vehicles for the Parks Department and to repair our buildings that we have. Again, in this, I talked to you about the $258,000 that we're going to take out of the general reserve fund for $158,000 for equipment replacements and $100,000 to repair our buildings. The net effect is at the end of December 2016, we should have approximately $337,000, which should be sufficient for us in that reserve fund to have any, when we have to purchase any major repairs to the buildings or any equipment replacements that we need to do for the future. Now we're getting to our 2014 special district preliminary budgets. We'll talk about the drainage, water, lighting, sewer, and our ambulance districts. The 2014 drainage rate is $3.72 per unit, or $37.20 per homeowner. This is the same tax levy as 2013. The 2014 budget includes payment for our debt service for the Thomas Cove and Consolidated Water Districts. The 2014 budget will be less than a penny per thousand, or an average of 54 cents per average homeowner in the townwide Consolidated Water District. This is an increase of 17 cents per homeowner. Now the Thomas Cove Water District will pay $1.32 per thousand, or $211.68 per homeowner. This is an increase from 2013 of $18.08. The 2014 budget for the townwide lighting district is 6.6 cents per thousand, or $10.56 per average homeowner, which is the same as the 2013. The 2014 tax levy for the intensified lighting district is $29.76. This is an increase of $3.49 per homeowner from 2013. The 2014 unit charge for our sewer operation and maintenance is $39.79 per residential home, which is an increase of 34 cents from the 2013 tax levy. The 2014 unit charge for the sewer debt service is $67.81. And this is an 83-cent decrease from the 2013 tax levy. The 2014 budget for the ambulance district number 1, which is our Penfield Volunteer Ambulance, is 2.5 cents per thousand. The average home will pay $3.77. There is a decrease of 71 cents from the 2013 tax levy. The 2014 budget for district number 2, which is our northeast quadrant, is 1.8 cents per thousand. The average home will pay $2.94 during 2014. This is a 70-cent increase from 2013. As Mr. LaFountain mentioned, he presented to you on September 11th the 2014 tentative budget. Tonight, we're presenting to you the public hearing on the 2014 preliminary budget, which you can have comments and talk on this. And it's also on the website if anybody should want to read it. It's www.penfield.org. Or you can come into the office and talk to me. I have copies of the budget. Anybody wants to take a look at them? Because you have now through October 9th, there's a public comment period that you can email, or if you have any problems you might want to address on the budget, we can take all that in consideration. Because on October 16th, the town board will approve the final 2014 budget at a legislative meeting similar to what we're doing now.
Take a deep breath, Bob.
Thank you.
So I want to take a minute and thank Bob Beeden. Bob coordinates all of the activities. This starts off with a budget message from myself to all the department heads in June. Bob meets with all the department heads, and we have a number of our department heads here tonight, and I'd like to thank them for their ongoing cooperation. Chris Beidle from Recreation, Jim Costello of Development Services, Ronnie Williams from our Public Works Department, Rose Isconi is our HR and Personnel Payroll Office. And the department heads work very close with Bob, putting that together. Then we hold a series of meetings with myself, Bob, and the department head to review all of that, to see how all the parts and pieces fit together. And as you can imagine, we certainly have more requests than money that we have available at times. So we do a little bit of negotiating, a little bit of compromising, pushing some items maybe into future years to pull some others forward, depending upon what the need is, and making sure we're addressing the items the best that we can. So, Bob, on behalf of the board, thank you, department heads here and those that are not here. Thank you as well for your efforts. It does make a big difference.